What's up guys, Syiler here, and we're on the 5.1 PTR, the new PTR patch that's been implemented onto live within the next few weeks. Doing very well with releasing new patches this expansion. If they keep this up, this is going to be awesome. Now this patch doesn't include any raids, but it includes new quest hubs, new fun things for us to do, and we're going to be taking a look at one at the moment. So this is the Alliance equivalent of the Brawlers Guild, and it's located within the Dwarven District in the Deep Run Tram. Hopefully you all know where the Deep Run Tram is, but it's in the Dwarven District of Stormwind anyway. Hopefully you'll find it from there. And if we head down into the tram and we jump down the gap in between the tracks and head down this hole, it'll take us to the Brawlers Guild. So there'll be these bouncers, there'll be a dead guy on the floor, there'll be this like fighting arena, there'll be a boomkin! There'll be a boomkin over there in the corner. Now this guy's a quartermaster, so I'd imagine we're going to be able to purchase some gear from these guys. Whether it's vanity stuff or fun stuff, I'd imagine it would be. Don't imagine you're going to be able to get actual like gear and stuff from this. But fun, maybe transmog stuff, we'll see. And basically what this is, it's only you're only able to enter the arena if you're level 90, unfortunately. So those who have low level alts and twinks won't be able to do this. It's 90 only. And this is basically a new faction. And you'll be able to speak to one of the NPCs and sign yourself up for a fight. There is a ring to the left which you can actually watch people fight in live. So if I was to fight now and someone was there, they'd be able to like watch and spectate. And yeah, so we're going to find an NPC and we're going to queue ourselves in. Now there is 8 ranks total. You start off at rank 1 and you'll be gradually building yourself through the ranks. Obviously the higher rank you are, you'd imagine the harder the fights are to be, or to beat. So we're only going to be showing you rank 1 in this video. There is 4 fights total in rank 1 and I think 4 in every other rank. You get 250 rep per kill. So yeah, we're going to take a look at the first boss. So this is Bruce. Bruce is a crocolisk and doesn't really do anything too special. This is kind of the tease, the introduction. He does have an ability that reduces damage taken or increases his armor, one of the two. Does put a bleed on you, but apart from that, doesn't really do anything too worrying. As long as you just keep yourself healed up, you could probably easily kite him as well. And yeah, we've killed Bruce. So when you leave the arena, you'll get 250 reputation, and you'll always get a Brawler's Purse. And this can contain between 1 and 100 gold, it seems. I've rarely had 100 gold, but I commonly seem to get between 1 and 10. And yep, we're going to queue ourselves for round 2. So this is Vlan. Vlan will put this fire orb down, and through the fight he'll kind of like activate it, which will cause a fire orb to pop out of that fire orb and kind of bounce around the room. So just don't get in the way of the fire orbs, they do hurt. He will also do like a fire line, which he'll cast it like standing still, there we go, and you'll just basically move out of that and it'll leave some fire on the ground that you can step out of basically. So make sure you move out of the way of that because it does hurt. As you can see, he's activating the orb again, so there's going to be another bouncing orb. Now all these mobs are stunnable and CCable pretty much, and maybe not all of them, but the majority are stunnable. Some abilities will be interruptible as well, so make sure you are using your class abilities to the max. That's pretty much what this is about, just utilising your class and the abilities that your class has. So with Vlan down, we get another Brawler's Purse and we get another 250 reputation. So as you can see now, Uriz has just entered the arena. He's rank 3, so this is a bit of a spoiler for a rank 3 boss. But this is kind of the downside to the Brawlers Guild at the moment. As you can see, this guy's fighting in the arena. If I was to queue myself up, I'm now literally in a queue. I have to wait till this guy's finished killing it, and then anyone else who's in the queue before me to kill theirs before I can enter the arena. So if 50 to 100 people come here on release of the patch, you're going to be waiting like an hour just to fight your boss. I don't like the idea of that. I like the idea of being able to watch people, but not the idea of waiting an hour just to fight the mob. It's kind of takes away from the experience. So hopefully they come up with some form of system to phase people in, so there's only like 10 people here at a time or something very small. You know, just so that might already be in place, I don't know. But hopefully something like that does go in place or is in place, because otherwise waiting for a long period of time is just going to drive people away from wanting to do this. There's going to be no point. I mean, it's meant to be something to kill time, literally, not to just sit there AFK waiting for your turn to fight in the arena. So we'll see how it goes anyway. Hopefully they have an idea or they've thought about that before implementing the system. But the idea of being able to watch people fight is pretty cool. You can just come here and once you've completed it and just watch people fail and give people tips, and you know it builds some form of community up again. But thanks to this guy who's fighting at the moment, he did resurrect my ass about 20 times, so thank you to you. Oh, and also you can check out the Horde equivalent of this in the top right of the video. You should be able to see the annotation, click that, and that will take you to Mioni's video, which will show you the Horde equivalent basically. So this guy is a Shuffle Tusk, or whatever they're called. It doesn't really have too many abilities, except this one. Yep, I just got one shot. So, you might be wondering what happened there, and I was wondering exactly the same thing. I didn't quite know what had happened the first time I fought that. I was like, huh? He just one-shot me? What? He just one-shot me? So, it turns out there's a kind of barely visible red circle on the ground that you need to avoid. So avoid it basically. When he's doing his charge, he'll put a red circle on the ground where you stood. You literally, as you can see there, you literally just need to move out of the way of it. Otherwise, he'll one-shot you. So just make sure you get out of the way. And apart from that, he doesn't really do anything else that's too challenging. But yeah, it did take me a minute to work out what had just killed me. I did have to watch the footage back and be like, what the hell just killed me? That's the great thing about having this recorded, is I could watch back what I did wrong just to figure out like what I needed to do to progress. And I do like the idea of a 1v1 arena. It is pretty damn cool. It's an awesome feature. Like, it seems though we've only just recently had the expansion like a month ago. They already have stuff like this on the PTR. Whether they had this ready they probably had it ready for a long time, but still, we've still got new things to do. They're constantly giving us new content. It doesn't have to be raid content or battlegrounds for us to be happy. It just has to be stuff to do. And if they can keep this up, this expansion is going to be probably the best in my books. So this guy, tell me everything. Some of you may remember him from Scarlet Monastery Graveyard, I believe. He was one of the bosses within there. Dropped a fist weapon, I believe. It does kind of hit hard. He'll put this kind of debuff on himself, or buff on himself, which will cause him to do additional damage on melee attacks. During that, what I was doing is just either stunning him or kiting away. And he does have this cast as well, which puts this stacking debuff on you. I didn't actually check what the debuff did, but it didn't seem too deadly. It maybe increases the damage you take, but I just kind of kept away from him. Especially during this, as you can see, he's got a debuff on him at the moment. His weapons will turn fiery. Just run away from him until the debuff wears out. Otherwise, they'll hit you for about 45 to 50k per melee hit. So it's not good. And apart from that, you can take him down. So make sure you interrupt the cast, and yeah, should be ease. And we got another Brawlers thing, and we're done. So that is the end of Rank 1. I will be making another video shortly on Rank 2, and we'll progress all the way to Rank 8, hopefully. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya!